Welcome back. We're going into the final round of this week's tournament. Who do we get? We get IsaaX. Okay. He's a One Piece fan. He'll be disappointed to have met me. With his 2-1 record, he's going for 3-1. He can get second place if he beats me. We're going to play spoiler and try and get a medal ourselves. What we offered. Giant, aerial, rhino, amplify. That's a lot of Stormcallers. 3 sets of Stormcallers offered to us. Let's see, between, I think, aerial and amp. If amp had the hounds, I'd go for it in a blink. Still gonna do it. Amp core got buffed this patch, just last week. It's gone from 20% to 22%, which gives a slight breakpoint for hounds versus crawlers and for Arclights, I think. I'll have to double check that though. Editing the Aaron's going to curse me having said that now, because now he's going to have to go through and check everything. Oh, dude. Quick synopsis. Mini amp cores let hounds one-shot crawls at the same level. That means they take 4 shots for an Arclight to kill rather than the usual 3 shots. But the patch didn't really change much there, really. The difference between 20% and 22% isn't very much. Our opponent is Typhoon Specialist. Okay, so we're expecting the big flank play where they go Crawler, Typhoon, Phantom Ray. Okay, and the answer to that is just level 2 Rhino with Whirlwind. Right, here we go. We already have a spectator, Time Skipper, wanting to watch me lose again. He watched the end of the last game. Hopefully we don't lose again. So we've got asymmetrical aggro. Hey. So this will be the side with the flank next turn. I think I need to do steel balls in this corner here to try and take that tower as fast as possible. So next turn will be steel balls here, crawlers here for us, I'm pretty sure. We'll see. And that is a lot of typos, but tough. He knows what I mean. Right, here we go. He's going to think we're drunk. I promise you I'm not drunk, I'm just a terrible typist if I'm not concentrating. To aid myself in learning how to touch type, I have a keyboard with no writing on it, it's pure black. Kind of helps when you're writing in multiple languages, but I'll be honest, I don't write in multiple languages very much these days. Right, here we go. Come on, Stormcallers. Yes! They're going to mop up for us. There is 1 or 2 crawlers nipping at their ankles. Those ankle biters. But the other Stormcallers fire from across the battlefield and pick off the crawler for us. I'm surprised they actually hit. Normally they miss terribly. Right, what can we do here? Deployment module? I might do that. Nothing else really jumps out at me, and I like deployment module, and that gives us the steel ball play. Over here, get that tower super fast. There's nothing here at all. And then we do crawlers over here. I'm going to leave a gap of 3 at the back, so I can do the crawler whirlwind and then level him up. I'm going to hold the deployment module just in case I want to use it to move a rhino around. Right, what have we got? Crawlers here. Try to pull our steel balls away from the tower. Hopefully our steel balls remain laser focused and steely eyed. We shall see. Will they be drawn away by the siren's call of the crawlers? It's interesting, he's left, I'm not sure he should have done, he's left the front 3 crawlers not caught by the mobile beacons, they'll just run forwards. Will that be enough to pull everything in? Yeah, it probably will. But I think our steel balls will go straight for the tower. Oh, some of them will. Some of them will? 2 of them will. Weird split. I guess because he was nudged into the other one, it gave him a direction to face. We connect to the tower, that feels good. Our late chaff doing work for us. Maybe he won't go for the flank play. Now we're showing crawlers there already. Steel balls connect to a Sabertooth, that's a good target to go for. Go on, gun him down. The laser beams melting through to the core. Oh, and the Stormcaller rocket, so much damage. Level 2 Stormcallers, no mercy given. Just straight damage. Right, so the key here are these these steel balls. I'm just going to know that and put a missile there. Big tarantula. There's a huge tarantula, but I don't want to play tarantula into Sabertooth. None of these are great for us, but we don't have any anti-S. The marksman's not bad then, I guess. Yeah, let's do marksman. do that and that. Let's go range on this Arclights. Redeploy these guys up there. Yeah, let's just do it. Like so. Let's put some crawlers over here so if he has missile, the missile still hits crawlers. Level up you, or take another unit. I think we need some fangs in case he does a cheeky missile play. He's seen we've not got an anti-missile device here. Alright, let's see what he goes for. Marksman himself, assault marksman. I think we've snuck in the back door though. Please don't use that phrase. Yeah. And again, the mobile beacon. He's desperate to pull us towards this tower. He's going for a contain with some Arclights. Okay, so he's going to go Arclight range next. So the answer to big assault marksman is normally EMP hacker. But it's a huge cost. And he's got that deployment module, so we could always move this one away. We have the lock on. We have the lock on. Get the tower in the end. It was close though. Our big orange man has cleared off his assaultment. Oh, we've got some wasps in the corner that I didn't even notice. Wow. Good spot. He noticed that we didn't have anti-air on that side. Steel balls took out the assault marksman on the side. Wow, marksman going straight forward. Ignores these wasps. Okay, there we go. Here we are. Cheeky wasp. He's going to use the deployment module to save them, I think. Improve fire control does help us on a Mustang set, which I'll just put there if he does go for that. These guys happily go over here. No, they don't. No, they don't. Why not? Explain! It's because the balls will chase the crawlers rather than going for the tower if we put them there. Ooh. Thoughts. We definitely need to level the Arclights. I like the Mustangs at the back. I really want Hacker versus these assault marksmen, but I want to see him commit before we do. I think we do that. And this. And they have done a lot of work for us. We're going to level the steel balls. We can always sell them. And then let's just get some more Mustangs in case he jumps to the opposite side. We shall see. I would love another Arclight there, but we can't afford everything. We should do the best we can with what we've got. Assault marksman versus steel balls. Assault marksman doing 10,000 damage a shot is enough to kill the steel balls at 9,000 health. Yeah. He's covered this with some crawls, but they're going to overrun and then run straight into our Mustangs. Didn't put the damage item on them. Yeah. Steel balls connect, but it's not enough. But he has committed to using a missile there as well. And hackers are good versus typhoons as well. So I'm not terribly worried, question mark. If our hacker play is going to misfire, I'd feel better if this... Yeah, orange man is dead. We've got one more orange man ourselves. Rockets raining in. Ooh. Orange man versus hacker man. We shall see. Can we save any HP? No. He's going to be dead to the, not the Sabertooth. Oh, Sabertooth gets its level. What do we do? I think we're selling the steel balls. We're going the wasp swarm at the back. If I do it there, they get pulled in, so this is the only open spot. I think we sell those steel balls, move the deployment module onto these crawlers, rescuing them over to here. Do we handshake the fight? I think we do. Then, can we get Hacker to connect? Hacker needs range and EMP to really do its job. do this, range, EMP. Yes, I can get a second hacker as well. Can he steal a Typhoon with 9,000 health? He does 1,500 every second. So it'll take 6 seconds to hack that. Will he be able to do it? I think so. Maybe inviting disaster though. Why don't I just put him back here? Yeah, I'm just going to put him back there. And then I'm going to missile these guys to get them gone. Or level an Arclight. Missile these guys to get them gone. Right, let's see what we got. Force something at the back to defend, makes sense. Hacker stealing a Sabertooth, is it enough? Yes, he connects. Buy us some time. Hacker stealing an Assault Marksman? Nope. Hacker busy stealing crawlers. We have stolen his Assault Marksman though, that's good. And we've got a Wasp. How did our Wasp win in the back line? I have no idea. But that is legendary for us. Hopefully that means our Assault Marksman? Our Assault Marksman hacker can steal enough to get a level up. Yes, he can. Legend. Oh, tricky one. Alright. And then we just do Vulcan? Clear off the chaff faster? I think we do. Vulcan with range. Hackers both go up. Then we missile these guys again. We missile these guys. I don't want that hacker being distracted if I can avoid it. These guys are going to get crawlers thrown in front of them, I'm sure. We need another hacker over here to catch this guy. These Mustangs have done so much work for us, but I don't think we can afford to do anything more with them. There's a chance of a missile here, so I probably should protect with some fangs. Ooh, stressed. Why am I stressed? Because this is on a knife's edge right now. Right. We're going to loan, range, and damage up, so our hacker steals stuff faster. Let's see what we get. Yep. Yep. Decent oil. Hopefully we don't ignite it with our own Vulcan. That would be a disaster. Hounds in the corner to try and catch our Mustangs. Lots of hounds on the flank. Interesting, we've got mech range hound and range Arclight. We are stealing units left and right, but now we're distracted by crawlers, sadly. Hacker, can you get the Assault Marksman? Yes, you can. Good man. But we've lost a hacker and crawlers are bursting through. Now he steals an Arclight, that's huge. Oh. Gets a second Assault Marksman, that's beautiful. What a legend. Oh, but we lose our tower. Will it be enough? Losing our big Vulcan. Hacker stays connected though. He's determined to steal that unit. Yes, he does. And that will be a clean win for us, I think. Yes. GG, well played. Tricky one. I think the split of separating his techs for his anti-chaff, of range on the Arclight and mech range on the Hound, is self-defeating. I think it'd be better to have just Arclights or just Hounds, and have range and mech range, or range and armor, or range and EMP, range and elite. You know, two techs on one unit rather than two different units and one tech on each. Even though it's slightly cheaper, it's more overall powerful because each one is a multiplier. Each one increases the unit's power by about 30%. Hackers did really good work for us, stealing the Assault Marksman. They're so big. You kind of have to have range and EMP to get them. Because the EMP turns off their health bonus and makes them just ordinary marksmen again, which makes the hacker able to steal them. But without range, they just never get onto the assault marksman. He did quite a predictable play, covering with chaff, so you saw us missile this, try and get through faster. Perhaps I should just put an Arclight here and said, yeah, there's going to be chaff here, we'll use an Arclight to clear it. But I was a little bit scared of these Sabertooth pressing in. I think he possibly should have gone range on his Sabertooth to sit a little bit further back and provide more pressure. Instead he went range on Mustangs and went lots of Mustangs, which is reasonable. But we were lucky to get the free Vulcan from Bear Lake, and use that to clear the way for a hacker to get on target super fast. I know a lot of people don't like hackers, and I can understand it, but sometimes when it's the only correct answer to Assault Marksman, really, particularly big Assault Marksman, you kind of have to play it. And if you don't, you're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. Anyway, how are we doing? Ooh, leveled up to gold. Check us out. We did play spoiler. We stole someone's 3-1 attempt. We went 2-2. Oh no, we're 5th. It doesn't mean a medal for us, I don't think. Phalix, no! Phalix fell in the final against Aqual. Unlucky dude, nice try. We got 2-2, and I'm glad it wasn't a bye in the end. But our wins were perfect games, and our losses were just rough. We did lose to a perfect game of Phalix as well. Okay, fair enough. Right, who's still playing? Who is still playing? Chiba Gold and DW8730. Let's have a look. Right. So, looking at the boards, we have Chiba Gold, Amplify Specialist with damage items and amp cores on Mustangs. We have range and AP, with Scorpions backing them up. He positioned aggressively, did the staircase pattern. Against a Missile Specialist with advanced powertrains, they're moving super fast. With Melting Point sitting at range. Tarantula with range and splash. Okay. I think the Tarantula player with the Melting Points is better scaling. Yeah, so I'm going to support red here, I think. We'll see. Scorpions aren't weak, and they're actually a pretty good counter to melters, as long as you can keep in control of the chaff battle. But I think range splash tarantulas clear chaff so well, you kind of can't ignore them. Destroying the anti-missile device is nice. Not sure what triggered that, possibly some Farseers. Absorption module. I think I'd go with advanced targeting, personally, here. So you're on a knife's edge, where if the Mustangs get a big enough range advantage over the Tarantulas, they're untouchable. Has taken temporary range, but hasn't loaned. Interesting. I think I would definitely loan her. Chiba Gold takes advanced targeting and has got extra sets of Mustangs. Good. I was just about to comment that only having 3 sets of Mustangs when you've got 2 techs on them and lots of items is a bit worrisome. But the question here is, can the Tarantulas deal with the Mustangs? The Mustangs have got such long range now. 160 meter range Mustangs versus 135 meter range Tarantulas. But the Tarantulas are big. Absorption module, amp core, level 3. Subterranean tech on the crawlers, good read. Did loan in the end to pay for that. Subterranean tech on the crawlers makes them better versus Mustangs because it gives them that extra damage resist. A missile at the back corner, nice. I don't think it will do an awful lot though. I think I'd have rather gone for some of the Mustangs, but I guess he assumed they would be shielded. But yeah, I would have definitely gone for these Mustangs with that missile. But maybe that's where I would have lost this game, because this would probably be shielded. Oh, he's undone stuff to buy shields, I think? Yeah. Okay. I don't think you need to shield stuff the opponent can't see. I think you need to shield stuff the opponent can see. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, good read on that missile then. This was all shielded. Doesn't really help get units forward faster though. So the question is, Tarantula versus Mustang here. And Melter versus Scorpion. You can't see the crawlers though when they're subterranean. It's really hard to spot when you see these little dark trails. I think the crawls are all dealt with. Oh, but the Tarantulas, they've done it. Tarantulas have won it. So maybe this is what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm not taking Splash early enough. And not backing them up with Melters. Because I've been struggling with my Tarantulas recently. But this guy's making them work really well. Even into the targeting. I guess the advanced powertrain helped as well. Ooh, well played. Just looking at the board. Don't think these Phoenixes did much now. 8 kills. Bit of a waste of a damage item. That could have been on this tarantula. Or this tarantula. But I guess he needed some anti-air. But he had the melters. Interesting. I guess it reduced the risk of wasps distracting your melters. Because a good counter to melters is wasps if there's not enough anti-air showing. Because it keeps the melters busy for days. Doesn't kill the melter, but it keeps them busy. Right, hopefully we finish the tournament now, and we get to see what medal we got. We did not get a medal, we came 7th. Sorry, guys. Oh, would have come 5th if Phalix had won, because we would have got an extra minor point. Well played, Phalix. Our opponent from the first round came 2nd. And we did not get a medal. No, so I'm no longer wearing a medal. All my medals have worn off. No. Oh, wait. No, it's not visible anymore. Ah, well. Well, thank you for watching as always. Hope you had some fun. Sorry for using hackers in this one. I know they're a despised unit. But hey, at least they're not war factories, eh? Right, until next time. See ya.